All about the balut.
It's all about the protein, the free picking duck, the free big.
What's to use? Yes, to use.
Of course, they're playing this with a turbo.
Gene, Esmeralda has only been picked twice.
Yep.
By the side of VFM during their series against RRQ, and they lost with it.
Alright.
And they banned out the Lunox because you don't want to give it to Sunsparks.
Yeah, you don't want to give it to Kill. So it's going to be Hyde versus Kill here. Sunsparks taking their time on banning a hero. So they eliminated the carry. What?
It should be the Granger.
It should be the Granger this time. Like, you're right, the only one left. Or probably the Bruno.
Yeah.
But again, Team Sunsparks, they have the first priority pick since they're in the red side. So there are no more marksmen for the side of VEC Fantasy Main unless they do want to get this Bruno who has low win rates.
Very low win rates.
In M1.
Maybe a high slot, maybe, for team. Or the Hellcurt. Okay, so this is their choice on going with the Esmeralda. They won. They actually lost the game against RRQ with this Esme and Hellcurt combination. But maybe this is totally different this time. Wow.
Wow, okay.
Chango this time for Sunsparks. So instead of the Kimi, instead of a marksman, they go for a mage with the cover fire mechanic as well. So Sunsparks, it's technically the same composition.
It is the bang, bang, bang strat, like you've said.
Sunsparks with the bang, bang, bang.
Like you said, man.
Wow.
Don't do this at home. No, I'm kidding. Sunsparks, again. Even though there's the Lolita Bulwark Shield, I think their plan is just to bait it out and just poke everyone and just go for steals.
Yeah.
Because one of the main strengths of this Chango pick is you can go for the buff steal from afar.
Because of the meteor shower, if you do commit it. Now, this is going to be the problem, however, because compared to the last game, this time, Team Sunsparks, they will have to face against the Hellcurt. Hellcurt is not like the Claude before, with the Claude having to farm up so much before being able to participate in fights. This is a Hellcurt.
Yeah.
Can push the tempo, can be fast-paced, and once he pops that ultimate, it won't matter if you have extreme amount of range. If you cannot see what you're trying to hit, it's not gonna work.
It is, of course, the direct answer for the Chango. But let's see if KLBJ does have this Zen mastery.
Oh, yeah.
As we say it, the spider sense.
The spider sense is taken away from that.
Ultimate from everywhere and just hope for the best.
Maybe.
Right? Just hope for the best.
It's game number 2 coming right up for this series of Sunsparks versus Team VEC Fantasy Main. This is amazing.
Is this the last game for Team Vietnam?
Is it gonna be there?
Is it the last game? Because again, when you play in the main stage, know that it is the last game. You will definitely play it safe. That's why they do have the sustain lineup. But I'm guessing that it's going to be hard for this Hellcurt.
Yeah.
Because he is the one to flank out Team Sunsparks from side lane and from everywhere.
So actually, there is a different approach for VEC Fantasy Main. We're going to see the Celestial Palace this time. Blue side, that's VEC Fantasy Main. From Vietnam, red side, that's Sunsparks. But of course, the members of Team Philippines. And now, moments before what probably could be the last game for VEC Fantasy Main, it's getting more difficult by the second for Vietnam.
Remember that we do have the championship Kufra for Team Sunsparks.
That is also true.
And I do feel that Rafflesia is one of the players who is top dog in playing this hero. Will Sunsparks eliminate VEC Fantasy Main or VEC Fantasy Main? Can they push this to game number 3? KLBJ is the one using the Chango. And same tactic As you said, the bang, bang, bang strategy.
Your fate
for Team
has
Philippines.
been
VEC
sealed.
Fantasy Main, this is important. They want to go for the invades this time. It's disgrace. You're already Jay. Flesha will have to back down this time.
They will give D-Max the Crimson Lizard, but Uzaken is there. He knows. But Team VEC Fantasy Main is, they are also ready for the potential ambush of this Kaja.
But they are not getting anything out of this. Yeah,
Yes.
they do fend off the members of Sunsparks. But if you look at it, they did not take the buff.
Yes.
So if you think clearly,
They're playing it
Sunsparks
safe.
are still pretty happy with what happened. Oh, the stun,
Oh
very
my.
nicely done. But of course, the crab coin is still going to favor
Hide.
Tide. That's the Esmeralda.
That is a clutch Stardust dance there for Hyde to get this extra 150 gold from this crab coin. Meanwhile, Tini having a high win rate for this export. Like what you've said, Team VEC Fantasy Main, they do want to play it safe. Not really risky on taking the Crimson Lizard, even though there were 4 of them on that specific venue.
Don't want to be overly aggressive against your opponents. Nice steal coming out from the Chango. You were talking about this, Manjit. The buff steals courtesy of the Meichi or Shower. Sunsparks don't even need the retribution at this point.
Yes, and we can now feel the tension here
The tension
for
is
VEC
high.
Fantasy Main, as they're very confused on going like what buff do we take first? Sunspark is always there to either steal it or just contest it and just bait out kills or just force out something out of VEC Fantasy Main. That is the last hit.
There's the
coming
Dark
in.
Knight Falls.
There's the Dark Knight Falls, as you said. That Sonata
Rafflesia with the ultimate.
Rafflesia with a 4-man Tyrant's Revenge. And that looking in for First Blood makes that 3 heroes falling down for Team Vietnam.
Championship Rafflesia Kufra now showing up in the big stages, in the world stage. Catching 4 members, I think. Or even 3. We're going to see the replay.
Oh
there you
my.
go.
There you
Beautiful
go.
plays. That's 4. Pinned down against the wall. Stunned up and controlled by the tyrant's reach of this championship Kufra.
That wasn't even a wall. That was the edge of a wall. And that's how you use the Kufra, ladies and gentlemen. 1-0-1.
Rafflesia says, now kick.
Now hit.
And onto the bottom side of the map, he's actually trying to control the members of VEC Fantasy Main. There's the Death Sonata already actually.
Alright.
That is
That is very unusual. Here we go. That is, of course, the Dark Knight Force Trumbo's head. The Hellcurt. But again, the damage is quite low for the side
Oh,
of
that's the ultimate.
Tyrant in VEC Fantasy Mage fight. But man, they're not doing anything because they do lack the damage. Man, Sunsparks, only 1 hero will die, but I guess VEC Fantasy Main will take that.
And Rizzo up top will be able to push up the turn. You have to take note. Did purchase the mask. So this is a very heavily farmed hero. And Kelvin J, the king, once again, with the skill of the buff.
The steal is real. It's the real deal. 3-1 VEC Fantasy Main on a very tight situation right now. They need to get lucky going. They need the Hurricane Dance in order for Height to land the ultimate, to land the Falling Moon and all of these damage. Because, man, it is still early for Broily to get online.
Oh, the stun connects on the T-Max, but T-Max puts up the shield. There's a Shadow Mask picked up by the Kaja, so Fusaken can use this conceal to initiate against their opponents. They're actually in here. Fusaken jumps or will not commit to anything. They still want to take this turtle, but they are doing everything. They're taking away everything.
Even the
Gargoyle from VEC
the Gargoyle wasn't doing anything to them. There you go. That is the Hurricane Dance. Is this the VEC Fantasy Main show? Let's see. But again, that is another counter goal from the bouncing ball.
Broly.
Team Sunsparks. And they're chasing Broly. No damage.
No
on the side of VEC
damage.
Fantasy Main.
Look at how VJ actually manning up there is Rafflesia with them stretching. Not going to land on anything, but the turtle will be taken by the tap. That's going to be in favor of Sunsparks as they chase Teams. This time the Sun connects. The Snow is there as well. The control is real and they take out the export.
The setup was good, but the damage is bad.
Not enough
And not enough damage.
Sunsparks are winning these fights that VEC Fantasy Main are starting because, like you said, they don't have the damage. And Fuzagain will just wriggle away. The stickers are out.
This is obviously a very uncanny way to play the Hellgurt. Usually we see Hellgurt just pushing out the side lane, wait for his power spike, and then he will join team fights. But VEC Fantasy Main, too pressured right now. They're using the Hellgurts, but again, it lacks the damage. So what can they do? They're just standing there and they just do immediate disengage.
Even with the usage of the Dark Knight Pulse Machine, they're not getting the advantage now, team. My goodness, the wraparound coming up from Renzo. Can they take the next one? Yes, they will.
Kufra.
Rafflesia, the stun, it will not connect this time, but Lucky will use, I think that's the sprint.
Yeah.
From this Akai.
I like the defense coming in from Sunsparks. They don't want to give this mid-tier tower, of course. Oh
my goodness.
Guacamole, holy moly. I don't know what I've said, but Rafflesia, he came to play.
He came to play here in Malaysia. This Rafflesia. With the stuns 2-0 for this eye, now his skill is being a bug against VEC Fantasy Main. But have to back down right now. Being chased by Teen is the last insanity. And it will be there to burst to finally stop Rafflesia.
Turtle resurrecting soon.
Alright. VEC Fantasy Main says, hey, time out. Wait. Let's chill. We need to get this turtle. We had Rafflesia. Rafflesia is down right now. 9 seconds to the death timer.
Meteor shower, by the way.
Meteor shower. Oh man, the Kaja stealing the turtle. But again, this is Broly in the bottom lane.
Okay. Again, this is like last game, right? They are not afraid, but while it's happening, the Molly Summer have to be used to back away. Contra the Inferno, they're marching forward. Sunsparks, they want to kill us around, and they will. Double kill for JP, making a triple as they take a Lolita. My goodness, Sunsparks.
Ruthless aggression
from
indeed. This Kaja, from JP. Sure you can put all of the damage.
The stun! Rafflesia gonna win it once again. Teen will have to back away. The Tyrant's Rage will not connect, but it doesn't matter. They still take the turtle. The turret, I mean.
There you go, and they're eyeing Broly. Broly, where are you?
Broly!
Where are you, Broly? Oh, that's whack play! Oh! I'll give that a 10! I'll give it a 10, ladies and gentlemen!
10 out of 10. We'll see the U-Mobile replay.
Look at the hand time, man! Oh!
The hand time. Back time.
The hand time, back time from the first kill.
Sunsparks.
Dude, I think that Reggie knows. He just wants us. He just wants to do some swag.
You just want to pull it back with the sights, right? Now, another connection. And of course, the damage is real. Sunsparks, they get everything that they want this game. 28,000 gold compared to 21,000 of VEC Fantasy Main. And if you look at JP, that's 4-0 and 6. 10 out of the 12 kills, including this Granger.
Yes, it's because of the balloons.
It's the balloon.
I do feel that.
Oh, no way.
From coast to coast.
Coast to coast.
Rafflesia, man.
And another coast to coast play. The Dark Knight Pulse has to be forced out by VEC Fantasy Main just to not be lassoed by Fuzagain.
What can VEC Fantasy do? They're really having a hard time. They cannot initiate. They can't do something. The tension is real. Team Sunsparks, they're eyeing this Lord. T-Max is here. That is Lucky. Will he be lucky? No. He ain't, ladies and gentlemen. Four heroes.
This is good, though. Esmeralda is here in the middle of the frame. Shutting down the Ranger. This is a double kill for the Esmeralda. This is the Hellgurt this time. Can they go for the cleanup play? No.
Dude,
Rafflesia is still here, receiving the deadly poison stickers. Will be taken up by the Django. Rafflesia has to run away. Esmeralda connects with the Django this time. The shutdown streak really good for VEC Fantasy Main.
Alright. It is a comeback hide. Can't hide from me, bro. There you go. Amazing. That is the reality. And that is the mega kill. Hyde is now here. He is now online. He has his power spike. 4-2 one
Very-
quite a fight right here.
Very nicely done coming out from VEC Fantasy Main. They know that only what they have to do is to look for the backline. Have Hyde go to the backline with a falling star moon and pick up his opponents, who's again overstepping his bounds. And Sunsparks, oh, what are you doing? You're letting go of the control of the mid game.
Yes, indeed. VEC Fantasy Main still got this.
They still are alive.
They still are alive.
They're still alive.
10-14. This is what you. This should be the discipline for Team Sunsparks, not to overcommit if you have the early game advantage. Even though Broly is not here, this is still the Hellcurt. Whenever he goes for the Dark Knight Vault, he can just immediately back up, and my job here is done.
And look at this, VEC Fantasy Main, they've already split deficit. They cut the deficit. So they say. 3,000 now. Rafflesia finding two members of VEC Fantasy Main was stunned up. But just so not the members of VEC Fantasy Main, they're actually staying in here. Not scared at all from the possible initiation from Sunsparks.
Alright.
You have to take that who's again did buy the necklace of Durant.
Yeah, to counter.
The healing.
To counter. They need more damage right now. VEC Fantasy Main, Lucky, popping that ultimate. Oh!
Domino Blast connects. Esmeralda jumps in. The damage is there. Unstoppable. Is this Esmeralda? That's going to be JP down for the counter. Rafflesia saving his teammates, using the ultimate just to let Sunsparks back down.
Broly is here coming in. Here comes Renzo with the side, ladies and gentlemen. But Hyde and company. The Renzo. There was rising in. But the king himself with a meteor shower. Showering onto the heroes of VEC Fantasy. But the fight is not over. That is the silence of Broly.
Oh no, there is Renzo still finding no more contra in Inferno, but it's still the land still is real. There is going to be KLVJ Rafflesia with the shutdown. Oh my! Sunsparks, that's a bloodbath against VEC Fantasy Main.
Rafflesia, the championship Kufra. Eyeing Broly. Where are you going, Mr. Broly? Okay, go. That is the sidestep from Broly. That is the blink. That is, of course, the ball.
It's a shower from the king. From the king.
Shower. The king. Rafflesia with a good lob to the king.
The love from Rafflesia to help his teammates to stumble at the neck, and the stickers will be popped while this is happening. Sunsparks, they're taking care of the Lord.
This is just Rafflesia being Rafflesia, man.
Just Rafflesia thing.
Okay, is that the last hit? No. The Lumino Blast won't do anything.
JP is alive.
Still alive. And the king wrecking havoc. Oh my. That is the first one for Sparks.
Wow.
Having
this
a
game,
good advantage.
Imagine this game, I thought it will be one-sided after the first few minutes, but VEC Fantasy Main, they're really showing up this time.
Yeah.
They're showing resilience against the Filipinos, but Sunsparks is able to find that very important victory, that very important objective, taking the Lord this time.
Rafflesia once again. That is, of course, the Dark Knight Sword. Falling Star coming in for the Esmeralda, but the Red Onata is just too much. That is the first kill of the Kajak hitting onto two, and the Pansy will be rolling. Kill is free, coming in from the meteor shower.
3 down.
3 down. 3 down. Soldier down. Soldier down. And Sunsparks, and they will go out with a bang. They get the bang, 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 as the song says. Sunsparks, they will go to the next round.
It's all about the long-range damage. The King showing up. JP with the blaze as well. VEC Fantasy Main, they fought hard. They gave everything they could, but they just can't win it against the Sunsparks. Sunsparks will take the game 2-0. Wow. So much intensity there, Imagine.
The Filipino pride is alive.
But the Rafflesia, Kufra,